Yo, yo, what's good, man? All the way live here from Phoenix, Arizona. About to get started today. It's 55 degrees out here today. And we're going to get into the stream. If this is your first time streaming with me or first time here at the stream, just going to be doing some live reactions to a few videos and, talk about things that are going on in my life and things that I've learned since I started streaming. This is stream number 5. And we're just getting better with every stream, one stream at a time. But yeah, man, for this stream, since the last stream, I didn't stream since Wednesday. So just been doing the Christmas stuff. Over Christmas, we went over to, the day before Christmas, I went to my cousin's house in South Phoenix. And then on Christmas, I went to my mother in law's house in Chandler. So it was pretty good Christmas. Hope you guys had a good Christmas if you celebrate that. Happy holidays. Um, but as far as the stream, the last time I streamed, I learned a couple more audio effects or audio tricks just using filters and working on the vocal chain. So I've been working on that. Hopefully, we're getting better sound. Each time we do this, we're just trying to get better. So, that's the goal. So hopefully that's what happened. Um, yeah, man. And let's see what else is going on. I know I was saying that I was working on my cinematography reel, so I'm still working on that. I was working on it this morning, and I just need to pick a few more shots, and I'm pretty much done with it. Um, yeah, it's been pretty cool just looking at all the shots and all the videos that I did over this year and just putting together what I think are like the best shots from all the videos that I did. So it's really cool kind of looking back at all the videos because, I put in a lot of work and it's kind of cool just to revisit it and see everything that I've done and just look back on the work that I did. Um, but yeah, man. So working on that, gonna finish that up, and then also just really looking for kind of places to go camping. I've been wanting to go camping recently, so been looking for places around, Arizona to go camping. I know that like places like Sedona and Flagstaff, they usually get, there's like usually a lot of people already there camping, so it's hard to get a spot. So I'm still looking for that. And then thinking about going on a trip maybe to like Ocean Beach, California. I actually want to go camping there too. I was talking to my wife, and we were talking about maybe going camping somewhere on like Highway 1. So that would be cool. We went to Highway 1 kind of like for our mini moon, like um, instead of like our honeymoon, like right before we went to California, we went to Paso Robles, and then we went to, we drove down Highway 1, and we kicked it there at this one spot that was like a campsite, and you can walk to the beach too, and it was right under Highway 1. It was a really cool like campsite, so I definitely have been thinking about doing that as well. But camping in Arizona is awesome. I mean, especially like right around now where the weather is still nice. It gets cold, it gets chilly, but it's not like it's going to snow or rain really bad. So just been thinking about that, and then other than that, man, I have been this year I've been trying to get back into stocks and investing in the stock market and just getting back on top of looking at the stocks that I already had and the investments that I already had and just starting to rebuild on those again. So I've been learning a lot about that and watching a bunch of videos. We're going to watch a video about investing. It's from this guy named Chris Sane. I really like his videos. I like the way he just kind of breaks it down and makes it easy. What I'm trying to learn is how to do options, trade options. Um, but I haven't made it there yet. So I've been doing a lot of kind of long-term investments, EFTs and things like that. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Long-term investments I know are less risky as well, but I do want to start exploring like some options trading. So I've been trying to learn about that, and yeah, well, let's watch this video. Again, Chris Sane. He pretty much makes videos like every day about stocks, that he's looking at or plays that he's taking as far as like options. Um, but yeah, if you guys don't know about that, it's cool. I'm just learning about all of it right now. So maybe part of these live videos could be us just kind of learning together and just watching videos about the stock market, because I think it's important to, just learn about it and learn how other people, acquire wealth and keep their wealth, and learn how you can, be a part of that versus always being on the other end of it and, feeling kind of left out. So, all right, but let's get into it, man. So this video is called "Make These Two Investments in 2025 and Never Work Again." I mean, clickbaity, but let's see what he's talking about.
What's up, YouTube? Listen, man, I want to wish you guys all Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hopefully, if you celebrate that, you had a good time. But listen, it's time to get back to the money. And so, again, we got 2 days left in the week. I want you guys to lock in because we got to be smart. We got to be sharp to finish off the week, okay? Listen, if you're ready to make some money tomorrow, let me know down in the comments below. Without further ado, make sure you help this video get at least 1,000 likes. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, guys, check it out.
I'm gonna need
All right,
1,000 likes
I'm
too.
kicking it into gear. I don't want none of you guys to miss the ride for 2025. I don't play around. I dominate the stock market every year, and I want you guys with me from the jump. Don't try to come in June and don't try to come in October. Get in the game on the front end, okay? You guys know, if you guys been elite in anything you do, from athletics to work, if you on time, you're late. All of you, I want you to go to the 100K challenge. The link is in the description below. Make sure you sign up so that I know that you're rocking out for 2025. Make sure you tap in, guys, okay? Because when I know you're in officially and formally, you guys are gonna get little nuggets of information that just you won't get in the YouTube videos, just to help you a little bit along your journey, okay? So it makes a world of difference. For example, look at this. Okay, this is the type of stuff that, like, we're gonna do this. I'm giving you the playbook for this year. I want you guys to master these candles. Okay, remember, I'm a technician. The money is in the charts. Okay, I don't guess, I don't gamble. I do this at the highest level because we're surgical in our approach. I want you to study this. This is our playbook for 2025. I got this. This is kind of stuff that I'll email you. It's a lot where this come from, but I want you to know these candle structures. So when you see I'm convicted about something, when I tell you where the stock is going to go, when I can tell you down to the penny why our plays do what they do, it's because, guys, the work is over 10,000 hours put in studying the little things nobody else want to study. This is going to be your playbook. This right here, guys, is some.
And these are candlestick patterns. So like if you're new to trading like I am, all this looked just like foreign to me, but I mean, it's starting to make certain sense, but what they're showing basically is just the certain patterns that happen. But green, obviously it's going up, and then red is going down, and then there's open and close. Like the bottom would be the open, and I think the top is where, or the opposite of that. I think the top is is the close, but I could definitely be wrong. Like I said, I don't really know much about you know, investing. I don't know all that. I know I have made money for sure. You know, I've invested in a couple things. I made money on Bitcoin a while ago. I still have some Bitcoin, and I also made money just with stocks. But I stopped the video because I just wanted to say that I have like listened to his advice on a couple of different stocks, and I have um, made money on those stocks, even though I don't do what he does. He does like he trades options, so he can make a lot more money. But also you can lose a lot more money too. So that's why I'm still trying to learn about that before I try to trade options, but or do options trading. But I have, you know, followed his advice on certain stocks and they've worked out for me. So anyway, that's why I do kind of watch this guy. This is one of the only guys that I watch, and I will actually take his advice because a lot of these type of videos are just you could tell they're just like what I want to say. They're just people just trying to promote like a certain stock or a certain coin just so you can invest in it, even though they don't really know what's going to happen. Nobody really knows what's going to happen with the stock market, but you can kind of bank on certain things happening over and over the same way they did happen in small ways, right? But nobody knows like when something's really going to take off in the stock market. But I'm gonna stop talking because again, I'm not an expert. I'll let this guy talk, but I do think he's a really good guy, and these videos are really dope. So
Thick patterns for some of the plays we'll be doing. So I want you to know when they're going to break out. I want you to know what you're seeing. The money is in the charts, okay? The money is also in the lessons you guys have learned along the way, all right? You don't have to gamble at this game. The 100K is possible for anybody willing to put in the work and willing to put in the time, okay? So don't let nobody overcomplicate this game. Don't let nobody think it's not possible for you and that it's only for them. No, I'm gonna walk alongside you, but there's a lot that I need you to do in terms of some of the lifting and carrying the mantle as well, okay? This is our playbook for this year. These are some of the candles I want you guys to know and be familiar with when you see them, because you need to know what's coming next. Okay, this is all I'm sitting back doing. I'm sitting in the cut like, yep, okay, I'm on this time frame, I see this candle. I'm on this time frame, I see this candle. This is what we're going to do next. Let me go ahead and tell the family this is the play. Boom. And then you guys are reaping the benefits, but I want you to know the why. Don't you want to know the why? If you're at your job, if y'all starting a project, don't you want to know the why, the outcomes, the reasoning behind why are we doing what we're doing? Why do you call these plays? Why do you tell us this stock and not this stock? Okay, this helps you understand that. This helps you take it to another level. So everything from the three green soldiers, the morning.
yeah, the why. It's always important to give the why. That's another thing that in management that we learn for sure is that you could tell people to do something all day, but if you don't tell them why or the reason behind it, a lot of times they're not going to do it, or they're not going to do it with with intent, or they're not going to do it like they care. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, side note.
The boom boom candle. Okay, I don't use these words, but I'm just gonna keep it simple for you guys. But the more you spend time with me, you would know what my terminology is. So this number three, Bozo, whatever it's called, that's a boom boom candle. All right, this dragonfly doji, the inverted candle, that's an inverted hammer. I make a lot of money off of that candle alone. It always tells me a reversal is coming. I always hit a home run. I could do the 100K off of this candle alone, the inverted hammer. Okay, but you guys need to see that. The bullish engulfing, the morning doji star, bullish piercing. Okay, make yourself familiar with those. This is part of our playbook for the 2025 100K challenge. Okay, listen, guys, I got a few plays for tomorrow. I want on your radar. All right, kicking it off with Nvidia. Check this out, guys. In pre-market right now, in overnight trading, it is sitting at 140. So this might come to 139, 138 tomorrow. That's your entry. Everybody write this down. I am to buy this, whether I'm buying a short term call, a medium term call, or a long dated call. I need to get this at 140, 139, or 138. And if it go lower, that's even better because why? This play is going to 180. I want you to put that target on your radar and I want you in it with me now.
So he's using Robinhood. I could tell by the screenshot. And then this was from yesterday, right? 1 day ago. So he was saying, "Hey, it's going down." And there's ways in the stock market where you can make money on a stock going down. And it did go down. Nvidia went down to 136. I have some Nvidia stock, but it's so expensive, so I just have a little bit of it. But
Or that's even better because why? This play is going to 180. I want you to put that target on your radar and I want you
180 is good.
now
That's huge.
at these levels and lower. So when it get there, our feet is up. Our feet will be up, okay?
Buying low.
Trying to go, coaches is okay.
He's just talking about buying low.
No, you missed the move. The life-changing move won't happen when we do the work right now. So 140 and below, this is in our buy zone. If you see it down here, get busy for me, okay? Go to work. Nvidia 140, we're looking to try to at least go to 141, 142 tomorrow. Longer term, this is going much higher. Okay, so my outlook is always longer term, but for the short
Everything's down
term,
today.
I want you at least to know the moves to expect. Let me know if that makes sense.
It's at 136 right
Put
now.
Nvidia on your radar anywhere from 125 to 140. That is your buy zone. Let me know if that's understood. Watch this twice if you need to, okay? 125 to 135. All right, now look at this. Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, went absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Tesla's been going crazy.
And it's up another $7 already. Okay, and so look like we're trying to make our way to 472-ish. Okay, at the
EVE Online on Mac immerses you in a universe with thousands.
the momentum kick in again, we might go revisit 484. I want you to focus on levels at a time. You know, I'm an athlete, guys. I treat this like hurdles. So we need to get over the 472 hurdle before that opens the door for 484.
Yeah, everything's down right now.
500 is the
Tesla's at
number. That's the pie in the
433 right now.
But before we get there, we still got battles to deal with. That's in front of
That's
us.
that day after
Okay, so
day after
keep that
Christmas.
in mind, and just know
Well,
the same move it made to the upside if they hit you with a rug
the day after Christmas.
can be retraced to the downside. So don't ever rule that out. Always manage your risk, okay? Be mindful of that for coach. All right, so listen. These are two on our radar for tomorrow. I don't want you guys spreading yourself thin. I don't want you all over the place. Be where the action is happening at. Whether the stock is going up or down, you need to be there, okay? Yes, you're gonna have, look, Palantir gonna get busy tomorrow. SoFi gonna get busy tomorrow. You're gonna have some other, Apple gonna get busy tomorrow. You're gonna have some other plays, AMD gonna get busy tomorrow. You are going to have other plays doing their thing, but make sure you got a focal point. Make sure you have a focus, okay?
Everything is red, just so you guys know. Everything is red right now. And so I feel like he's probably gonna do another video that's like explaining why everything is in the red. I don't know if you guys can see that. But, one thing that I did learn with this guy, and he always says it, he always talks about it, is buying low, obviously. So right now, in a day like right now where everything is low, Tesla's down to like 430. That's what he's talking about, like buy zones, you know what I'm saying? Like Nvidia's at 136. So that would be like a buy zone because, like he was saying, it's between 125 and 140. It's at 136. So this is a good time to buy because it's going to go back up to 140 at least and higher. It's projected to go higher, obviously. So if you're buying now when it's really low, you'll have better chances of, making profit when it goes back up. And then the other part about that is when it goes back up, take some of your profit. So, that's one of the other things that I really learned from this guy is that, I mean, it's cool to like leave it in there and, over a longer period of time, yes, you're going to make more money. But, over the short period of time, you can still make money in the short term off of stocks and then take profit and then put that profit into a long term stock. So that's what I've been doing. And with something like what he's talking about now, something like when the stock market is down, you can buy when it's low. When it goes up, you sell some of your stock. You don't have to sell all of it, but when it goes up, sell some of it so you make some profit. And with that profit, you just put that into a long-term stock and then keep some of the stock just in there. So one stock that has been working for me this year a lot is Soundhound, and it's SOUN. But we could talk about that another time. But yeah, so it's just really cool. I really like this guy, and I feel like I've already learned a lot from him.
Make sure you have a focus, guys. Listen, we got 2 days to finish out this week, and then we got this same type of week next week. We're gonna have Monday, then half day for New Year's. New Year's Day gonna be closed, and then boom, boom. Okay, and so again, guys, be smart, be sharp. Don't get greedy. Don't overstay your welcome. Don't get overzealous to close out the year. Don't swing for the fences. Take the base hit and let the home run come. Did you guys see how the home run came with Tesla, for example, on Monday and Tuesday? Do you see how it came? Meaning, it ran up and then it took off. You didn't have to force it. If you was in it and you just let it ride, it changed your life, okay? So listen, when it ain't doing that, it's okay to just take the base hit. Take what they give you, okay? Sometimes we're trying to force something that's not there that day. And you gotta know that that's okay. You gotta know you won't get that kind of move every day. Don't even expect that kind of move tomorrow. Expect a move, but not a $34, $35 move, okay? You might get $24 tomorrow, okay? But you might get just $10, and then it might retrace some of the move just to cool down a bit. It remains to be seen, but guess what? Don't guess, don't gamble, react. React to what you see. They'll show you if you're patient enough, okay? Always give it the first 15 to 30 minutes for ultimate clarity, all right? And if you need just a little bit of inclination, at least wait 5 to 15 minutes, all right? It's a game of patience. Patience pays in this game, and those who are patient will do the best when it's all said and done. It's just that simple, guys. Never let nobody overcomplicate this game. Listen, we're going to get you guys up out of here. Everybody be in the Discord first thing in the morning. Link for that is down below. The 100K challenge link is down below. It's just a free email sign up, okay? You just signing up via email so you can get the playbook, so you can get other little nuggets that might get covered on YouTube, it might not, but it might go to you because you're part of something bigger. You're part of something more, okay? And so,
Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe joining a Discord, but I'm just super skeptical, especially like with these like you know, YouTube gurus and um it just there's a lot of shady stuff happening online.
listen, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure
I
you
mean,
check
they
out the
make
next
money
one.
off your email though.
End result, very
They'll
physical.
get your email and sell your email.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stuff using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, but yeah, he's real dope. So, I don't know if any of you guys are investing in the stock market or have watched any of his videos, but I really like his videos. So I think we'll keep watching his videos and, I'll keep talking about kind of where I'm at in my process of investing and yeah, let you guys know how it's going. All right. Speaking of money, so this is another uh YouTuber that I actually like watching this guy. Ever since I stopped, working my corporate gig as, as a pharmacy technician, um, I've been doing just a lot of different things to make money. I started a couple businesses, one with my wife where we uh, refurbish furniture. We redo furniture and sell it. And then also I've been doing like digital media for people, video work, photo work, um, just any kind of digital media, um, reels, things like that, commercials. I've been doing that for the last couple of years as well. And then also been working other like side gigs just to make ends meet. So really just doing a lot of stuff. And it just reminds me of how I used to be before I kind of got into the corporate world. Because when I got into the corporate world, I want to say I was probably around, it was like when I first moved out here. So maybe around 21, 22, somewhere around there. Um, and I basically, yeah, I'm trying to think. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, there were times where I was, I was in and out of it because I was still making music and still making money that way. But, um, for a good 20 years or so, I was just working in the um, corporate world and just working corporate jobs. And all that was cool, but basically what I'm saying is that, now I'm kind of back to where I'm not working the corporate jobs. I'm just hustling. I'm working, any kind of side gig I could work or whatever like that, um, to make ends meet. And, it makes life interesting for sure. It's definitely different, than, having a steady paycheck. But anyway, I've been watching like videos like this where this guy, he actually tries side hustles. Because I've tried a few side hustles. I've looked down online, seen different side hustles, and gave them a try if they look like they'll work or not. And pretty much that's what he does, but he makes YouTube videos about it. So it's pretty interesting because he actually tries to do the thing. Like this one, he's trying to do drop shipping for a week. So we're gonna watch this video. The name of this YouTuber is 3.7 million. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna watch this video, but that's what he does. He just does all these different side hustles. So I've seen him like sell sell cell phones. I've seen him sell furniture like we do. I've seen him what else has he done? He's done like a mobile window washing service, a car washing service. So he does a lot of things that people talk about, like, oh, you can make money doing this and you can make X amount of money doing this, and he'll actually do it for a week or a month or whatever to see if it actually works. So let's check this one out. I tried drop shipping for a week. I think I might have to turn the volume down on this one.
Right. It's 2024 and there's a million ways to make money online.
This guy became a multi-millionaire selling everyday products
Sheesh.
you see on Amazon by just 21 years old.
I've had an eyewear company for a few years. It's my smallest
To work on that audio, dog.
$1.2 to $1.5 million a year.
There are people making hundreds of dollars per day just by creating pins on Pinterest.
In the past 5 years, I've tried each and every way there is to make money online, from crypto mining to stock trading. One way to make money.
How many videos have you seen like that? I made 1.5 million.
That I've never tried is drop shipping.
$100,000 in sales in
Drop shipping.
a month.
I just made $160,000
Damn, blood.
in only 2 weeks.
I made $100,000 drop shipping.
Loud.
$0 to over $150,000 in just 7 days.
What is drop shipping, you may ask? Drop shipping is a retail method where the online store does not keep the products in stock. Instead, the customer makes an order, the store forwards it with a payment to the drop shipping supplier, and the supplier ships the product to the customer. Sounds easy, right? here's the thing, 90% of dropshippers fail in the videos that we see online, and I'm being truthful. In the next few minutes, you are going to see me try dropshipping as a complete beginner, and at the end of the video, we are going to see how much money I made in my first week.
This is how AI eliminates micromanagement. I used to
Yeah, so I wonder if he's gonna
progress.
get products from like China.
Right, just to keep the record straight, I have never tried drop shipping. I think the one time that I nearly did is I never even got around to finishing the website. I was drop shipping some white t-shirts from
See, I think I did that too. Like I got close to doing it, but I never did it.
and this is like 5 years ago. Everything that you're gonna see in this video is purely beginners. Yep, to start out the video, I watched a lot of videos about drop shipping, and after a couple hours of just watching videos and
Just garbage.
learning, this is what I came out with my research. Right, so I've just spent some time doing some research on drop shipping, and this is what I found. The most important thing is product finding. Well, what you need to find a product? When you're looking for product, you need to find a product that has a wow factor, a product that solves a problem, and a few people seem to suggest a product in the beauty niche. Why? Probably because women are more likely to spend money than men.
And the beauty?
So that is that. And how'd you find the product? Well, it was very simple. All I had to do was create a brand new TikTok. I went and searched certain keywords like TikTok made me buy it, cool gadgets, and then they started showing me more products from drop shippers. Any product that you think would be a good product, you look at the comment section. If there's interest, then you know that's a good product. And that's how I managed to come up with a product.
See, that's why I can't even go on TikTok. It's just like just selling you stuff all day. And it's just like you watch a million short commercials in an hour. I'm just like, I can't. I go on there, like I'll post on there, I'll go on there, post, and then I just can't stay on the app because it's just a bunch of crap that's in my feed all the time.
I'm gonna show you. The first product I found was this. Quite a lot of people are dropshipping this at the minute. As you can see, the comments are, how do I order? How much can I get one, please? So it's kind of like the people in the comment section want to buy the product. So that's how you know that that's a good dropshipping product. So this is one. But then because a lot of people are dropshipping this right now, for yep, I ended up not going for that. I went for the self-cleaning hairbrush. As you can see, it's £2.42 on AliExpress, but dropshipping sites are selling it for $19.89, and it's pulling in millions in organic marketing. So I think this is a good product. The second product I went for is this fireplace diffuser. I think it's a great product for the festive season, and it's only selling for £32 on AliExpress, but they're reselling it for $39.99 on Amazon, and it's pulling in millions in organic marketing. So in order for us to start making content on the product, I had to order it from Amazon for next day delivery. Right, so I have got the two products that we ordered yesterday.
So he's gonna make a commercial.
And this is the diffuser. Right, so this is the diffuser that I bought. I'm gonna take it out in a minute, but this is basically a diffuser slash humidifier, and how it works is very simple. You add water and some essential oils if you have any, and then boom, you got a low nice fireplace and fresh air.
It's pretty sick.
We got the brushes.
I wouldn't pay $40 for that. That's crazy.
That's the brush, you know? And then
That's a Temu brush. Oh, that's gross, dog.
right.
Oh,
so
the things go down.
I got right, so I got see with this hairbrush.
You got some explaining to do.
Need to have hair as long as this for me to make content that then I'm gonna use to promote the hairbrush, right?
He's really trying to explain it.
As you can see, I don't have hair like this, so I came up with a plan. The whole idea is I'm gonna record myself brushing these hair, and then I can take that content and run it on social media. It's better than me using my hair. Yep, I did just start. I spent some time just creating content, making sure I'm getting the angles, showing them how the brush works, and then after, I got one of my friends to do the voiceovers for me.
Hey guys, look at this hairbrush. Looks like an ordinary hairbrush, right? But look at when I do this. Did you catch that? It's a really unique hairbrush.
TikTok, bro.
For easy cleaning. I've only written that
my excitement was short-lived. Right, so I'm just finished shooting the content, and between me and you, it looks bad.
It looks bad.
I just don't think anyone
Maybe it's funny.
would buy that purely because it's man hands and I'm selling a female product.
I need to see it.
Hey guys, look at this hairbrush. Looks like an ordinary hairbrush, right? But look at when I do this. Did you catch that? This extremely unique hairbrush is very gentle on the hair and has retracting bristles.
It's fine.
Cleaning. So you never have to worry about build-up and dirty brushes again. Get yourself one today by clicking the link below.
See now, I just don't like it. I just feel it's my hands and it's a man selling a female product. I don't think it would work. So this is the thing. I got a friend. She's gonna come over and she's gonna help me redo the whole thing. But then this time it's gonna be her hands. Yep, the new video came out a lot better. This is what it looked like.
Hey guys, look at this hairbrush. Looks like an ordinary hairbrush, right? But look at when I do this. Did you catch that? This extremely unique hairbrush is very gentle on the hair and has retracting bristles for very easy cleaning. So you never have to worry about build-up and dirty brushes again. Get yourself one today by clicking the link below.
I wonder how much he's invested so far, because he had to buy the brush. He had to buy those wigs.
We also shot some diffuser videos, and this is what they look like.
You need to just do the cutting better. It's a good video though. TikTok video, shit. Yeah. It's a cool little window shot. I think he's like in London.
Some time working on both the websites, the hairbrush,
Raining.
the diffuser, and a couple hours later, the websites are ready. I'm gonna show you how they look like. I've already bought the domains and everything. So the hairbrush one, I've called it.
Yeah, you gotta buy no
brushes.
Domains.
It looks like this. Alright, so I've added those brushes, and then I priced it at £13.
Where'd you get the images?
I've used ChatGPT, I'll be honest with you. And then I've added a few GIFs. I've added what's included, and then obviously I've added the reviews. These are not genuine reviews, these are fake reviews, but hey, I need social proof. And the diffuser website was basically a copy paste of the hairbrush website. At this
Fake
point,
reviews.
I posted the organic videos on TikTok, and then
I wonder what he used for the website.
I'm going to promote the diffuser organically, and I'm going to run paid ads for the hairbrush. Right, so it's the next day, and I got an update for you. We'll start with the paid ads. I don't know why nobody told me if you're from the UK, you cannot target the US market with your TikTok ad campaigns. Anyway, so we've spent £42.60 on ads, and with that, we have 500 people come to the
500
website.
clicks.
And out of the 500 people that have come to the website, our total sales are 0.
Nobody bought it.
We've not got a single sale from the 500 people coming to the website. Now,
So why?
this is not good, because I was thinking, oh, maybe it's because there's a problem with the checkout. It's not a problem with the checkout. As you can see, I went and done a test purchase, and it went through perfectly fine. So there's two things I can think about. The website is not great, and maybe the product is not as good as I thought. Right, so now this is day 2, and I have an update for you. So what I've done is I feel like the website is not getting sales because there's not enough reviews, right? And also I think I need to add more pictures to it. So what I done last night is I added reviews and I've added more pictures. So we have a total of over 50 reviews on this website.
Where are these reviews from?
Over 15 pictures. Surely that should
He's
be
just
enough
reviewing it himself.
chance. Right, so this is the following day, and I got an update. we have not made a single sale regardless of the changes that we made to the website. As you can see, we have more people coming to the website, but 0 sales. And I don't know what the problem is, but I'm not panicking just yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the advert. So
Might be the price.
I'm gonna change the creative. I'm gonna use a different video. Right, so I ended up not changing the video. What I've done is I cut the price from $12.99 to $9.99, and something magical happened. I'll show you. This morning, I woke up to 2 orders. Yeah, boy.
2 orders.
Look, we got 2 orders. I don't know if you can look and see. We got 2 orders, but this is the thing. I don't think this is working. So, regardless of the fuck.
And then it's so a Shopify. So he's making these orders through a Shopify cart. So he had to pay for that too.
Got 2 orders.
So like I'm in my head, like he's already spent like $200 to make 2 orders for $9.99 each, and so he's probably gonna profit like $2 off of them.
I'm gonna cancel the ads because I just don't think this is working. So we're losing so much money and the returns are not.
Oh, the ads. Oh
That's
yes,
not the end of this video.
he spent like
Because
almost
this is
200 on
one
ads.
of the biggest YouTubers to ever teach us about drop shipping dropped a video.
Over the last couple years, I've made millions of dollars with drop shipping.
Oh, this
More
guy.
importantly, helped hundreds of thousands of people start their first successful store. So today, I'm gonna condense my 7 years of experience into an easy to follow guide that you can use to start your first successful store this year.
And as you can see in that video, he's basically teaching us how to start drop shipping in 2025. And guess what? I'm gonna take him up on his words. I'm gonna follow his advice step by step and see if at the end of it all,
All right.
have that success.
See, that's why I like this guy. So, because videos like that, it's like, who's really gonna do it? Do all the steps and just show you if it works or not. That's why I like this guy's videos.
Drop shipping.
The first thing is that the products that you want to sell need to be trending recently.
Right, so what he means with the product needs to be trending recently is one of those products that are everywhere on TikTok. Like, you know those products where you cannot miss it? As soon as you open your TikTok app, it's right in your face. That's basically what he means. And this product, unfortunately, does not meet the criteria. Like, it's not trending, but it got a couple million views on it. And because we're halfway the challenge, I'm still gonna use this product.
The second thing is that you need to find products that actually solve a problem in people's lives.
Right, so I think this product solves a problem. And the problem is messy hairbrushes. If we got a messy hairbrush and then, look, now you just take off your dead hair.
You need to pick a product that is not available in all the stores. These people have never heard of your business before, and if they feel like they can just go buy this product at Amazon or Walmart or Target, they're not gonna stop and give you their money.
I feel like it's very impossible to find a product that is not on Amazon. Like, bro, think about it. What these lot are doing.
Yeah, everything's
when
on
a product
Amazon.
gets trending on TikTok, they get it and then they put it on Amazon. So it's very hard to find a product that is not on Amazon. I just, it's hard, you know? With it being in Walmart and no more supermarkets, this product is not in Walmart or no more supermarkets. So I think it meets the criteria.
The best type of store this year for testing products is a one product store.
Right, so as you can see, this is a one.
All of them are one product stores.
Only, look, it's just one product that we're selling.
Just taking one last look at this product page, I want to highlight one last thing, and it's that they keep it super clean and simple.
Yep, I spent some time just cleaning up the website, taking out things that were not needed, and as he told us, I added a bundle to the website. Right, so I've just gone and cleaned up the website, and I've added a bundle to the website that was not there before. So when you're buying 1 product, 2 products, or 3 products, you get a discount. There's a few Jeeps, I'll be honest, it's more than 1. And then boom, straight to the reviews. So I think this website meets the whole clean criteria that he's
Like a better looking
But
website.
to really execute on this plan, you need to learn how to run ads. So I want to break down now a simple ad strategy that you can use even if you have a low budget. As I said before, TikTok ads got way harder with the introduction of TikTok Shop, and I really believe that Facebook ads are hotter than ever before because you can take these TikTok Shop and TikTok ads products and bring them over to that platform. And in the past, it used to be really hard to go out and find the footage for these ads. But with TikTok Shop, all these creators are now trying and fighting to get a piece of the pie. There are literally thousands and thousands of videos that you can go out and repurpose and use for your Facebook ads.
Right, so what he's basically saying is we are going to go to TikTok, find the most viral videos and the videos that are very good about the products that we are going to sell. We take those videos from TikTok and then we take them and run them as Facebook ads. Yep, that's what I did. I want to take
You can do that?
two of the most popular videos about the hairbrush and then I brought them to Facebook and used them as my ad campaign.
Now, how should you set up your actual ad campaigns? I recommend you guys just use one campaign with one ad group with a broad targeting option related to your industry and put all of your creatives, all of your videos inside of that one ad group. And you can start this out with a budget of $20 to $50 a day, depending on how much money you got.
Right, I don't know if you look and see, but this is basically what he's saying. Look, that's my campaign, right? And then when we come here, that's the ad campaign. And then look, I put all my creatives in that one ad campaign. As you can see, there's all right there too. That's one, that's two, and as you can see, they're all active. And look, he said the budget is 20, so I put £20, £20, and £20. So, and hopefully in the next couple of days, we're able to print with his advice. So fingers crossed.
$20 a day?
It's been a couple of days and I have an update from following Jordan's advice. The ads have been going for a day and some change, and I'll be honest with you, there's 0 sales. But that's not the most surprising thing. I think the most surprising thing is the TikTok ads had a better conversion than Facebook ads. There was more people coming to the website from the TikTok ads. As you can see, we had over 900 people coming to the website just off of TikTok ads. And with Facebook ads, I think
people on TikTok.
Sessions, so only 11 people came to this website. So there's two things. Either the ad is really bad or it's just the product is not great. There's two things that I take away from this. Whilst dropshipping is a good business model, I just think nowadays it's very, very hard. Like, bro, you're competing with TikTok Shop and Amazon.
It's
what
impossible.
What are the chances you're going to beat that? Because when a product goes viral, you seeing it, I'm seeing it.
It's too late.
So as soon as you see the product going viral, all you gotta do is go slap it on TikTok Shop or go put it on Amazon, and you start.
I think it's just too late though.
Money,
especially like with the product that he's trying.
You see what I'm saying? You know, and also I feel like it's very, very competitive. Like, bro, when you go on TikTok, you're gonna see a bunch of people trying to do organic drop shipping. If you want to start drop shipping now, it's like you either have to be very patient, because this organic thing, just you have to be very patient. Like, it's a patient game, right? And then when it comes to paid ads, you either have to have big budgets or be very, very early with a product. And also, I feel like a lot of people that was teaching us drop shipping and all of this like a few years ago are not really doing drop shipping as much. What they're doing is they're starting branded e-commerce brands. Like, that is the play. Like, I think that's it for this video. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
So yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that would be the outcome, but he's saying like a lot of people are doing branded e-commerce stuff. So that was the thing. That was the one thing that came to mind, was it would have to be a product that you created. So it's an original product. That solves a problem. I don't know if that makes your chances better, but you know what I mean? Instead of like looking for a product that's already popping and then trying to sell that, I think that your chances at like being successful would be, you know, finding or creating a product that matches all the criteria they were setting up. But that way, you know, you created the product and it's not something that you're like piggybacking on. But I don't know. Drop shipping, I wouldn't try it. Y'all let me know. Would y'all try drop shipping? All right. So enough money talk. So I want to watch this video. I haven't been keeping up with everything that's been going on, but I guess recently Fat Joe was on the Math Hoffa podcast. I don't remember the name of Math Hoffa's podcast, but I guess he was on that podcast and they were talking about like the origins of hip hop and who created hip hop. And Fat Joe was saying like, oh, it was half black people and then half Puerto Ricans. So that created a lot of commotion, within the hip hop community, a lot of back and forth. A lot of people are, um, you know, putting their 2 cents in and talking about it. But, you know, I mean, as far as I know, and from what I've learned and, from what I've seen just growing up with hip hop, it was definitely created by Black Americans. Um, and, I feel like, yeah, the Puerto Ricans, Latin people, mainly Puerto Ricans, were around and they're definitely, a part of it, participating as well. But I can't say that they created it, like they were there when it started, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know everything about hip hop, I'm more of a fan, but um, it's like with a lot of music genres, um, especially American music, it's most of that music is all from African Americans. That's where the music started. There's no debate. You know what I mean? So Fat Joe saying that, I know that that just started a lot of shit. But anyway, so there's this guy, his name is Charles Brown, or Charles Brown, it's spelled Challz, but I think they pronounce it like Charles Brown. Um, but yeah, I watched a couple of his videos. He has one right here. It's titled "Is Fat Joe Wrong?" And it's really just about what's going on. So we'll listen to him weigh in on the situation. It's just crazy out here.
Is Fat Joe wrong for saying that hip hop was started by blacks and Latinos?
Create means to do something that has never been done before. In the
I know people is going ham.
there is no one person that created the culture as a whole. It was a combination of Caribbean,
Let me see, I'm gonna play this
Americans, and Latinos, mainly Puerto Ricans.
a little faster.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those cash apps to CLBMG gang. Listen, I want to get this out the way first. I want to get this out the way first so I can get rid of and shake off all the people who came for the direct answer, the quick synopsis. Fat Joe is wrong. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. So you can swipe to the next video. Right? The moment I wake up, you can go. You can leave. Fat Joe's wrong. This video is gonna be extremely long because there's so much to discuss. I don't want nobody waiting around to see what I'm gonna say or what I feel. Fat Joe is wrong. Okay? So when I
want to hear more,
to speak on,
but he says Fat Joe's wrong. I agree.
Issues, bigger topics that are more expansive, and you start to say you're defending Fat Joe or you're defending insert name or what have you, I want you to rewind it where I say Fat Joe is wrong. All right? I want to have, because what's happening right now, what I'm starting to notice on YouTube, we're going to get into hip hop itself. This thing is so expansive. What's going on right now is so big. There is no 15-minute video that can cover this, gang. I'm just going to be honest, right? But what I'm starting to see is a feeding frenzy. I don't like it. I don't like what these YouTubers, just the people I'm seeing, every video I'm going in on, no one wants to really have the conversation. Let's just have the conversation. So I'm gonna repeat it one more time. If you don't got no patience, then just check out. Fat Joe is wrong, right? So we can move forward. For all you people that came to see me ripping the Fat Joe's wrong. There's more nuance to this, right? I'm seeing these YouTubers, they're sharks. They got one of two takes. Really, they got one take. And it's just, let me eat Fat Joe for lunch. I'm going to disrespect him and everything he's ever stood for.
I mean, I watched some of the interview, and Fat Joe was like calling like the FBA's just like foundational Black Americans. I believe it stands for, but he was like calling them broke niggas and all this shit, and like the way that Fat Joe kind of just inserted himself into like Black culture, you know, is just it's kind of weird, honestly. You know how he says nigga all the time, and no one ever really says anything about Fat Joe. Well, I think people have, but you know, he always doubles down on it, you know, because he was raised around Black folks. But like, you know, I was raised around Mexicans. You know, I grew up in San Jose, California, so I was raised around a bunch of Mexicans. But that don't mean that I could just go up to you know, one of the Mexican homies and just call them, you know, a racial slur. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, two Mexicans might go back and forth and call each other, you know, I'm not going to say it, but but you know, they'll call each other racial slurs, and you know, it's not a huge deal because they're just like joking around. You know, it's kind of like two women and they call each other the B word. You know what I mean? But if someone else outside of the circle calls them a B word, it's a problem. You feel me? So it's the same thing with Fat Joe always saying the N word all the time. It's just weird. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna disrespect his legacy. I'm gonna disrespect his records. I'm gonna disrespect his mom. I'm disrespecting everybody. There is a one
anyway, that's why they're going hard on him though, is because he was being disrespectful. You know what I mean?
conversation between Black YouTubers on YouTube. I have not seen one, and I've watched many. I have not seen one that want to have a real conversation about hip hop. Not even one. They're super over the top. They want to FBA you to death. They want to slander hip hop itself. But they don't really want to talk to you. This is why you came here. I want to have a conversation about hip hop itself. Fat Joe is wrong, right? But at the end of the day, we got to decide where this shit even started. Blacks blacks created hip hop. That is a fact. That is a fact. But more than one thing can be true, right? When I've ever watched anything, I am a child of the 70s. When I have ever watched anything about hip hop, anything, there's at least one Latino in that video. Maybe two, maybe three.
That's true.
Right? I'm just gonna be honest.
They were
Have the
there.
conversation because I'm Black, gang. I don't know if you noticed. I went to Malcolm X Elementary School, right? I lived in Washington, D.C. But one thing I'm not gonna do is lie to you. Not on purpose.
Why his wall look like my high school bedroom? Let me stop.
Right? If I make a mistake, then that's a mistake I made. I eat it. Right? But I want to talk about hip hop. See, we'll argue about the dumbest things. Right? A hip hopper, we're passionate, right? Hip hoppers will argue about hip hop. They'll argue about Kool Herc if he really created it. We will argue about anything. We love it. We love to argue. Let me read this. I want to read this excerpt about hip hop itself, and we're gonna have a conversation about the whole culture. Like I said, Fat Joe's wrong. Check out. If you ain't got no patience, leave. Leave the chat. We good. The people that want to stick around, let's have a conversation. Hip hop, or hip hop, is a culture and art movement that was created by African Americans, starting in the Bronx, New York City, pioneered by Black American street culture that had been around for years prior to its more mainstream discovery. It later reached other groups such as Latino Americans and Caribbean Americans. Pay attention to what I just said. Latino Americans and Caribbean Americans, Jamaicans, Bahamas, people of that ilk, all over there.
See, yeah, that's a conversation in itself. You know what I mean? Because then there's the Jamaican part, and I saw some clips too of Busta Rhymes talking about how hip hop was created by way of Jamaica, right? So they're claiming they started hip hop, and I mean that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, man. It's going to be a problem because it's an American art form, you know. I don't see it any other way. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else he has to say here. That's cool.
That came to America, immigrants for lack of a better word, right? When you was in New York, especially in the Bronx, it's called multicultural, right? It's multicultural. You ain't gonna be in the Bronx and not see Spanish, Latino people, not see blacks, Jamaicans, people from the Bahamas, people from Cape Verde. You're gonna see it all. You're gonna see Dominicans, you're gonna see Asians, you're gonna see everything. You're gonna see Irish, people from wherever. You're gonna see them in the Bronx. I'm just gonna be honest, right?
Facts.
Somebody gonna come in my chat. Charles, you know them Spanish, them Latino parents, they didn't like those blacks. That's true, that is a fact, and vice versa, right? They wasn't jocking what we was doing. We was doing this, we was doing that. And they didn't like black people. Hell, they still don't. What we talking about? But at the same time, some
Yeah.
of them kids did go breakdance with you.
Oh man, that's funny. That's true though. There is that tension. Oh man, there's some video I was watching about
Let's just be honest. We're gonna have
about black and brown people and like just a weird relationship that they have, you know what I mean? Because you want to think that like, oh, black and brown people stand together because they're both like people of color, but but you know, like he was saying, like there's a lot of kind of, I don't know. I mean, it is a lot of it is like anti-black hate, but or just anti-blackness um, within the community, other communities, um, like Latin communities, Asian communities. There is a lot of anti-blackness, even amongst black people, there's anti-blackness because there's like the way that dark-skinned people look at light-skinned people. But what I was saying is that there was some video that I was watching and it was just really interesting. I need to find that video. But they're just talking about the relationship between black people and Mexican, or well, you could just say Latin people. And it's just weird saying black and then brown. And we'll get into that later. But yeah, they were just talking about the relationship and like saying like, is it reciprocated? Like, you know, as black people, we are accepting of a lot of stuff, a lot of people. That's just the way we have been and the way we are. So like when we have something like hip hop or something that we've created, something that's considered American culture, like our music, things like that, and then we let them into it. So we let them, be a part of it. A lot of times, what happens is they start, you know, they start making up their own history, right? Like a revisionist history, and saying like, "Well, I was always there and I created it." You know what I mean? And it's like now we look stupid because we were being nice, we are letting them be a part of it, but now they want to take it over. You know what I'm saying? So, and people, I think he might talk about kind of some stuff like that, where that's what happened with like rock and roll, jazz, things like that, where we just stopped producing it, I guess, and stopped being a part of it. Even country music, you know what I mean? Like, all that stuff was really like African American, like music and culture. It all of it came from that. So it's just a complicated thing, but it's an interesting topic, and I definitely want to watch that video. So remind me if I don't pull it up, next week. But I want to definitely watch that video where it talks about the relationship between black and brown people. Is really interesting.
real conversation. See, a lot of people are knee-jerk reaction. A lot of these YouTubers scared to tell you some real shit because they scared. They scared to have the conversation. I'm just gonna be honest with you, gang. You go back and watch any movie about hip hop. it's all black people, but you got some people in there that's white. You got some Latino people, and you got blacks of different nationality of black. Every black ain't black, as the FBA will tell you that, right? But let's just continue. Let me continue reading, right? Hip hop culture has historically been shaped and dominated by African American men, though female hip hop artists have contributed to the art form and culture as well. Hip hop culture is characterized by the key elements of rapping, DJing, turntablism, and breakdancing. Other elements include graffiti, beatboxing, street entrepreneurship, hip hop language, and hip hop fashion. From hip hop culture emerged a new genre of popular music. See, people like me, we love this culture. We love hip hop, right? It's the wackos that's talking about first week sales, and they not the culture. We're not talking about them guys. We're talking about the people like me that went downtown, saw dudes on on the cardboard, and wanted to break dance with them. Ran to the movies to see Beat Street, breaking, rapping, right? Even though rapping was awful. Crush Groove, Fat Boys, all that. Disorderlies, all that. House Party, all that, right? Wild Style, right? So we was there.
Yeah, I was there too, man. I used to have we used to have a cardboard that we fold up, bring that bitch out, throw it down, start breaking anywhere. You're the bomber. Oh man, I don't remember what was our name back then. Some kind of bombers.
Right? I was there. There were a lot of people involved. Now, the deeper conversation is, let me read this and we're gonna have the conversation. The Bronx hip hop scene emerged in August of 1973 when brother-sister duo DJ Kool Herc and Cindy Campbell hosted the first hip hop party in the Bronx, sparking the rise of the genre. So let me explain what happened. DJ Kool Herc is credited for merging two records together to keep the party going. DJ Kool Herc is Jamaican. He came from Jamaica, and that style, history says, that style originated in Jamaica. Of putting the two records, the parties back to back, to keep the party going. They were doing a dance hall type of thing. Kool DJ Herc converted that over to the music that we were using here in America. And him and his sister, which for years they argued that his sister name wasn't even brought up until the last 4 or 5 years. I'm just being honest. People may have said it, but the real argument didn't even start to the 50th approach, and they started saying, you need to start giving DJ Kool Herc's sister, Cindy, some credit too. She gets overlooked. So let's just start there. So both of them, male, female DJs.
So that happened during the 50th anniversary.
Hello, I'm Patrick Stewart.
I never heard about that, but
I believe
it.
Hip-hop culture has spread to both urban and suburban communities throughout the United States and subsequently the world. These elements were adapted and developed considerably, particularly as an art form spread to new continents and merged with local styles into the 90s and subsequent decades. Even as the movement continues to expand globally and explore a myriad of styles and art form, including hip-hop theater and hip-hop film, and four foundational elements provide coherence and a strong foundation of hip-hop culture. So, I say all that to say no one can debate that hip-hop started with African-American men, right? But I want to look even deeper because we're fighting about the wrong thing. We want to fight and say, who started it, right? He started it. This guy started it. This was an underground movement that was organically created. Some say because the gang fights in New York were so out of control, they had to find other ways to compete and get these guys from off the streets fighting and killing each other to compete using dance, breakdancing, and things of that nature, which needed to be driven by a music. So that was the DJ. DJ needed his name to be recognized when he did his parties. I'm better than him. So he got a rapper to start shouting out saying, this is DJ such and such. Da, da, da. The DJ was the focal point of these parties. These block parties, these parties at the rec center, these parties in the hood, at the clubs, wherever. The DJ was the focal point. The DJ drew the people in. The rapper was only there to talk about the DJ.
Not anymore. Now, it's DJ academics.
Things progressed, the rappers started making names for themselves, and they became the forefront. It took a while, but they became the forefront. For a while, they used to have a DJ and a rapper at the same time. You never had a DJ without a rapper, and a lot of times, the DJ name was first, right? Eric B. and Rakim, DJ Marvelous and Cash Money. Like, it was this DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. The DJ name was first because they were the focal point. So I say all this to say, it was created. You could say, some people say it was created in the 1930s all the way up through the 40s, 50s, 60s with the bebop, and then it turned into hip-hop, that's irrelevant, right? It's whatever. My whole thing is, if I make a baby, me and a woman make a baby, and we conceive that baby. Nobody's there when we conceive that baby, right? Suppose it shouldn't be, right? That baby's created, is born. The day of that baby's birth, that baby starts to develop new skills, new relationships, new people. That baby comes out. The doctors grab him. The nurses grab him, right? The mama grabs him. The pops grab him. Mama and pop gonna raise that baby, but that baby goes to preschool. He got a teacher. She may be white. She may be Indian. She may be black. He goes to first grade. It's a different teacher. Second grade, different teacher. Different friends, different people. What is more important? The day that baby was created or that baby's journey, right? Let's talk about it. We get so caught up, right? And I want to talk about this whole thing of the FBA. They're going to take, like, Tariq, I'm not.
That's a good take, though. You know, what's more important? The day it was created or its journey, the baby's journey? Is that what he said?
He goes to first grade, it's a different teacher. Second grade, different teacher. Different friends, different people. What is more important? The day that baby was created or that baby's journey, right? Let's talk about it. We get so caught up, right? And I want to talk about this whole thing of the FBA. They're going to take, like, Tariq. Now, I'm not doing a lot of talking about Tariq and Jason Black. That's not what we're here for. We're talking about hip hop. But I do have to, it's part of the story. Because Fat Joe went on to Math Hoffa once again, and he started talking about, he doubled down on saying, because what he said was Latinos were 50% of the creators of hip hop. He was dead wrong. I'm not going to argue that with nobody. He was wrong. But what Fat Joe was trying to say was we were there. Now, Fat Joe's ego was a little bit out of control because Fat Joe knows damn well that the Spanish kids was there, but a lot of them Spanish kids was on doing their Spanish thing. And a lot of those older Spanish people was not letting you play that in their house. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest. And a lot of them Spanish kids got called a lot of names for hanging with them morenos or whatever they was calling us. So we're not going to act like that's not true. I'm just going to be honest, gang. It is a fact. We understand the racism. There is a lot of racism. We're not going to act like all of the Spanish people just loved hip hop, right? We're not going to do that. It's just a fact. We're talking about old stuff, gang. This is the 60s, 70s, 80s. I guarantee you right now, you can't bring
It's like that right now.
Spanish people's homes. I'm just going to be honest. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Because some of them kids did what they wanted to do when they went outside. They put their fat laces in their Adidas. They wore their Levi's. They had their Bubble Goose, right? They had their raccoon hat, right? EK sunglasses, Adidas sweatsuits, fake gold chains, and in a lot of cases. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of them kids was there. And Tariq and a lot of people that's running with Tariq want to rewrite it and say that they wasn't.
This holiday season, give a gift that matters. Whoop is the wearable that tracks everything essential for a healthier life: sleep, recovery.
And they're using the narrative if they're trying to erase you. See, when people start saying that, first of all, hip hop ain't gonna never ever be erased. They're never gonna take it. They're trying to take it like they did rock and roll, right? Let me just say this at the risk of someone getting mad at me and cutting off the video. You could cut it off, but I'm still gonna say this. Respectfully.
Why would they cut it off?
It's tough to say rock and roll was stolen. We didn't want rock and roll. I'm just gonna be honest. Black people don't listen to that. We threw that shit away. For bad, worse, or good, or nothing, we threw it away and gave it to them. I'm just gonna be honest. We moved on to soul. We moved on to hip hop. We moved away from it. That's why they own it.
Why do you think that we moved away from it, though? Did we move away from it, or were we pushed away from it?
If you think that black people still wanted rock and roll, that we couldn't have it right now, you are insane. Huh? What? What'd he say? Black people, you threw that shit away years ago. You threw that shit away years ago. You got caught up in R&B, soul music, and hip hop, just the same way you threw away jazz. Hmm?
I don't know about this take.
People
That's
that
why he's saying. That's why he's saying delete it. Or
black people threw that shit away. We
he's
don't
saying
respect some of our things. We tried to throw hip hop away.
click off of it.
That's why it's more.
I see what he's saying. I mean, yeah. I mean, there is. You can make that argument that black people don't care about rock music or jazz music, but I mean, I don't know though. I don't know. Like, I still care about that kind of music, but I can kind of see what he's saying, and basically, we don't say anything or we don't make a fuss about it until something starts happening like this. But with other types of music, you know, that's how we kind of just stopped making a fuss about it and just started doing something else, doing okay, we're just going to do different type of music. Like, if we can't be country artists, we're going to do different kind of music. We're going to do rock and roll. And if we can't be rock and roll artists or be the biggest rock and roll artists, because now, you know, I guess that's kind of what I'm saying is like when you look at someone like Chuck Berry, and then you look at Elvis, right? When Elvis became popular, is that because black people didn't care about rock music anymore? Or did Elvis just able to take over? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I'm just trying to think about it in my head about what he's saying, and like, do I agree with that? I don't know, because I don't know if I can just say, make a blanketed statement like, oh, black people just didn't stop caring about rock music and that's why we lost it, or we stopped caring about jazz, because I don't necessarily think that's true. I think that it's more complicated than that. I think that certain things have happened, especially within the music industry and with, the evolution of these different genres and different types of music being made. I feel like a lot of times black people were being pushed out, and that's why they created something new. I think that, you know, black people would do something like we created the blues, and then we kind of get pushed out because, other people start making that kind of music, and those are the people that are making the sales, are able to make records and able to sell those records. So black people just start doing different stuff, or doing a different type of music, right? And I think that kind of happened throughout the evolution of all different types of music, rock and roll, country, jazz, whatever. And we just keep making something new. And the newest thing that we made is hip hop, right? And then now what's happening to hip hop is kind of like what has happened to all these other genres. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny now too, because you'll look at someone like Beyonce, or I can't really think of any other artists right now, but like they try to go back and do a different type of genre. Like they'll try to go do country, and a lot of times they won't even be able to, get a placement in that genre, because people don't consider them country, or they don't think that you can make country music because you sing R&B, or I don't know. It's all complicated. It's just, there's a whole lot involved, and I just don't think it's as simple as he's saying, where, oh, black people just stopped caring about this music and this is what happened, because same thing, you could say that about hip hop, right? You could say, like, if you kind of just look at the hip hop that's on TV and what they play on the radio, what you see on TikTok and stuff like that, then you'll say, that would make me say too, like, oh, well, black people just stop caring about this kind of music. But it's I don't think it's black people that are putting those images out there and putting that music out there, putting that music in the forefront, because there is a lot of good music. There is a lot of good hip hop. And there's a lot of people who care about the music, but that's just not what we see. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on what he was saying there. We'll watch a little bit more of this. Then I got a couple things I need to
We
do.
move where the money goes. I'm just gonna be honest. So now everybody's like, yo, black people created hip hop. What's the last breakdancing competition you watched?
The Olympics.
What's the last battle you watched? What's the last rap concert? I'm not talking about in a big arena, right? I'm talking about hip hoppers you don't even know. You went to see them.
Yeah, I mean, for most people, that's going to be, probably a long time, but I do that. So guess it's not fair to ask me that because I'm in that circle.
This thing survived because it became a viable money grabbing situation. Right? See, people like me love it. See, when I hear people that's 30, 20, 30, 40 years, some in 40s, when they try to tell me what hip hop is, I'm like, first of all, you wasn't there. You're learning it from Google. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I watch a lot of stuff, learn a lot of stuff that I wasn't there. I wasn't there when Hitler was around. So I got to learn it some kind of way. But I can't tell somebody who was there what it was about. Hip hop became the biggest. First of all, a lot of these blacks hated hip hop when it first came out. I'm just being honest.
Some of us still do.
See, a lot of y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Everybody want to take credit. We did it. A lot of these people in these comments don't know what they're talking about. Huh? Hip hop was the pariah at one time. These jazz musicians could not stand it. These older people could not stand hip hop. Older black people could not stand it. Don't get me started on the white people. They could not stand it either. They didn't want us at the wars. They didn't want us on TV, nothing. But now everybody wants a piece of it because they can get a bag or they can claim this and claim that and get clout, whatever. My problem with what's going on is a lot of people are jumping in this hip hop conversation that don't belong in it. Some of these people that I'm talking to have very little hip hop credibility, but they the loudest voices.
Yeah, that's the problem, man.
Y'all want me to get on here. I don't know nothing about Fat Joe's character. I don't know Fat Joe as a human being. I only know him from Fat Joe, from DITC, Digging in the Crates, You Gotta Flow Joe, all that good shit like that. Whatever he did over the past couple 20-something years, all I know him from is his music. Y'all want me to get on here and say Fat Joe's a racist. I don't know if Fat Joe's a racist. He could be, he could not. There's a lot of Spanish people that don't really feel that comfortable in rooms with us. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know that, but what I do know is there were Latinos there, Latino people there. If a party is in the Bronx, you're going to have a multi-faceted type of people. I'm just being honest. So like I said in the beginning, Fat Joe was wrong. Fat Joe wording was wrong. Fat Joe is dead ass wrong saying it was 50% of Latinos that created hip hop. He is wrong. But what he's trying to say was we were there.
Yeah, see, it's just a...
Said it that way, a lot of these fake woke, right? And I'm gonna say it again, fake woke people wouldn't even be commenting on hip hop. I'm just gonna be honest. Some of these dudes that's talking about this shit don't even listen to it.
Yeah, I guess it really is, kind of the way, maybe the way he said it, you know what I mean? Just saying that, 50% Puerto Ricans and blacks, or however he said it. But, I mean, I'm trying to see it from both angles, you know what I mean? And I think it's impossible to kind of pinpoint and say that this is the moment that hip hop was created. And I think this might be kind of what he was trying to get at is, it's more important about the journey, right? It's more important about what hip hop did, or what hip hop has become from, where it started, right? That part is more important, because if we're just talking about like who created it, people will say like this one man created it, like Cool Herc, DJ Cool Herc is the one that created hip hop, and then that's it. Or was it more of like a collaborative community thing, right? That involved more than one person, that involved more than one race. It was just a collective thing that grew. So, I could see both sides, and I could see, if people were there, right? Puerto Ricans, cats were there. So, I don't think that they should be stripped of that and be said, I don't think that we should say, they're not a part of this, a part of hip hop, a part of the movement. But as far as like who started it, I think it is like kind of like you are. I don't know. I'm starting to agree with his take. I think that we are kind of complaining or arguing about the wrong things. We're debating about the wrong things. Like, who really cares who was the first person to create it, especially if we're not gonna like give these people their just due anyway. You know what I mean? It's like DJ Kool Herc. People will say he created hip hop, right? But I don't know of like any of these hip hop cats that got all this money that have like given money to him for creating hip hop and things like that. You know what I mean? I think that you won't see that because everyone is just a part of hip hop, and we've all just been a part of it, just growing with it. And, that's the more important part, is just continuing to grow. And for the people who care about hip hop, for them to have something to just that will live on, and that they can say that they were a part of and be proud of. But yeah, man, I'm about to end it for today. It was a good live stream. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys for checking it out. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. This is my 5th live stream, so I'm gonna keep doing this, keep getting better. In the future, I'm gonna start inviting more people. We'll start getting the chat going and make it a little bit more interactive. But for everybody that has been, coming along on the journey, I want to thank you guys again. Just make sure that you do share, subscribe to the channel so you guys know when I go live again. Right now, I have been going live pretty much at 11 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So we'll try to keep that going for next week. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And be easy, man.